We often today in our world hear the phrase, stay safe, perhaps used as a farewell at the end of a conversation to remind the other person, to remain in good health. Yet I was on the phone with my good friend, Father Colin in Cudworth, and we were talking, and I used this phrase, well, stay safe. To which Father Colin laughed and then replied, no, don't stay safe, love recklessly. I think there's something very right about what Father Colin said. That indeed in our world we're told to stay safe. And yet what we see in the lives of the early apostles, especially in our first reading today, is that they don't stay safe. They love recklessly. They love with great danger to themselves, to their own lives. The apostles have previously been thrown into prison, and through some angelic intervention have managed to be taken out of prison without any of the guards even noticing, and they're back the next day preaching once again in the temple. And so the police come to them again and they threaten them. They say, we told you not to preach here, and yet here you are still doing so. We gave you strict orders. And the apostles reply, it's necessary for us to obey God rather than men. It's more important for us to obey God than to obey even the officers of the day. The apostles love recklessly. They love with great abandon. They don't choose to just kind of stay put and sort of isolate themselves away from the world. They see their mission as the proclamation of Jesus Christ to the world. And they do that at any cost, even if it means, as it often will for the apostles, the cost of their own life. And so today we're encouraged to love recklessly, to seek ways in our life in which we can reach out in love, and in which we can go beyond just the demands of safety and seek to give love. I saw a funny video the other day, and it was of a security footage of people walking into Walmart in some town, I think in the US. And as this person was sort of wandering into the store, they went to the hand sanitizer machine to grab some hand sanitizer. This man was obviously a Catholic, and so he went to grab some of the hand sanitizer, and then probably largely without ever even thinking about what he was doing, he proceeded to place the hand sanitizer on his hands, to genuflect, and then to bless himself with the sign of the cross. Indeed, he was recalling, we might say, Catholic muscle memory in terms of what he'd done so often every day. Going into the baptismal font, dipping his hand in holy water, genuflecting, and making the sign of the cross as he entered his pew. And so we see this, this very sort of humorous time when our Catholic instincts can kind of come alive. And indeed, although perhaps it might for him be a source of perhaps humiliation that here he absent-mindedly sort of forgot that he was in Walmart and not in his church. Yet it's a great reminder for us that anybody who saw him, whoever was there, who might have glimpsed this picture and thought, who is this crazy person? That they also might have been inspired, that it shows how deep his faith was in him, that it was part of his muscles. It was part of his bones. It was part of the fabric of his being. So I think in some way we're called to be like that today, to allow the faith to penetrate into us deeply so that we might love recklessly, love even to the world, even to risk humiliation, even to risk moments of danger. That love should be our first and supreme calling today and always. Amen.